Generation Strong is a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Fresh Takes with Russo and Felice. I am Paul Russo, not currently being held hostage on a tarmac in Oxford, Mississippi. Next to me, as always, also not being held on a tarmac hostage in Oxford, Mississippi, is Nick Felice.
For a second there, I thought that was a Notre Dame hat you were wearing.
No.
Thought it was the Fighting Irish.
Not yet. Not until maybe next year, but that's a discussion for another time. But, yeah, Thanksgiving NFL. We have some stuff to discuss there. Obviously, a lot of college football news and college hoops stuff as well. So looking forward to it.
The ACC is the best conference in basketball.
Yeah, feeling good about that, right?
I am. It's either them, the Big 12, the SEC. I guess we could still throw in there. And then maybe the Big East, the MAC, the Sun Belt, the MAC, every conference. I think every conference but the Big Ten.
What about the Horizon?
Yeah, better than the Big Ten.
Nice. Even the Summit.
Yeah, better than the Big Ten.
Proud of you for that. Proud of you. So, all right, before we get any further and we jump in more, I think a couple more of our sponsors today, including Seneca Falls Acupuncture, offering personalized treatments for pain relief, women's health, digestive symptoms, cosmetic, acupuncture, and more, helping you look and feel your best naturally. Book your appointment online at SenecaFallsAcupuncture.com to experience award-winning care right here in the Finger Lakes. I know they'll be on FLX Weekly. I believe it's next week, so we'll have more live acupuncture up here. It's always one of the fun episodes we get to do up here, by the way. So, and then Weston Company Diamonds and Jewelry, a full-service family-owned jewelry store serving Auburn and the surrounding communities. You can check them out online at westoncompany.com or stop in and browse their selections at 10 Genesee Street in downtown Auburn. Weston Company, crafting fine jewelry since 1982. All right, Nick. The NFL, Thanksgiving specifically, the Underdogs. They ruled Thanksgiving. Green Bay wins outright. Dallas wins outright. Cincinnati wins outright.
Yeah.
Crazy. It was great. I'm not saying I necessarily called all of it, because I know on my picks last week, I did pick Kansas City. No, I did pick Dallas, so I picked Baltimore, where it was. But I did say Cincinnati would cover. But, yeah, kind of crazy, kind of hectic.
I didn't make it again. I fell asleep for the Cincinnati game.
You fell asleep for the Cincinnati game. Nick, what happened?
It's Thanksgiving, man. It happens.
Turkey.
It's been a few years since I made it to that night game. I can see why they didn't have a night game for all those years. But, yeah, I almost made it. Joe Burrow apparently had a good game, though.
Yeah.
I saw on the box.
Proud.
I was proud. But, yeah, some upsets there. Upset on Friday for some people, if people are still considering Eagles as the favorite. No Saturday football in the NFL, which was kind of sad. But Sunday, we had another slate of games.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean sad? No Saturday NFL games?
I like Saturday NFL.
Expand on that.
You want to expand on it? Well, we have to go all the way back to when the calendar was started and when they created Saturday. And is Saturday, is it the weekend or is it the end of the week? We'll never know. Anyway,
okay. I'm just,
I
don't know if I buy the Saturday NFL thing.
I like when it gets to Saturday NFL. It's only a couple weeks now, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the college football playoff
coming up.
Didn't they have NFL?
More on that later.
Isn't there NFL on the college football playoff day?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. That's not cool, man. Yeah, screw Saturday football.
Well, now you come around. Yeah, I don't know if I'm necessarily surprised by the result in Detroit involving Green Bay. I don't. It's weird. I did pick Dallas last week, though. Can't say I'm surprised. Maybe outright there. I was surprised. I did say that they would cover, not win outright. But Cincinnati, I don't know. It's weird how Joe Burrow it feels like he gave them life. And I don't know. Maybe this is saved best for when we discuss a little bit more on this in a second too, Nick. But boy, if you were tailing me and joining me on my stock of Baltimore and Pittsburgh hate watching, we're eating big time this week. I can tell you that much. So I don't know.
What's wrong with you? You don't like that area?
Well, it's interesting.
You don't like the 79 World Series? You don't like the 71 World Series?
I continue. It's interesting because do you buy the Lamar's hurt thing at all?
No.
Because it's been.
He's not 100%.
Because it's been like this all year for him.
I think it's just an excuse of his poor play.
Correct.
He needs to play
It's
better.
been like this all year. That's my thing. It's been like this all year. I have a hard time believing if he was that hurt that they would have not have played him or something at some point, right?
Well, the AFC's weird because, we're used to the Bills, the Ravens, and the Chiefs being good. You can even throw the Bengals in there if you want. And none of them are really that good this year.
Yeah.
And maybe the Bills. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
We'll get to them.
And so these other teams have stepped up, and they've kind of made the AFC look a little bit mediocre. You wouldn't be surprised if you said the NFC's better right now. And
yeah.
And I know the NFC has the Bears on top, and I'm saying that right now. But, yeah, the AFC, these other teams have taken advantage of it, like a Jacksonville, like New England, like an Indianapolis until this last month, like Chargers, I guess. But I don't know about them. So, yeah, there's some teams that have jumped up. Sure.
Okay.
But to answer your question about the Ravens, yes, I don't think he's not 100%, but I think it's an excuse of their poor play.
Well, all right, yeah, that Friday game, fast forward to Black Friday, I didn't see a lick of it, which, fine by me. Yeah, I don't, it's not like Caleb played good. Obviously, it was a rushing assault by the Bears. But, yeah, I just think on the Philly end, this is something that I think a lot of us have been talking about, and if you weren't open to the idea of there being issues, you are now. I don't know if there's anything from that game necessarily surprising in terms of maybe the result to a degree. I really did figure Philly, that would be a get-right game of sort. And, the reason for that is I think the Bears are still only +6 on the point differential or something like that, which is crazy for a 9-3 team now to be that way. But yeah, it's weird I'm phrasing it this way. I'm feeling empathy for some Eagles stuff here, but I don't know how you don't. Look, I'm trying to be objective here, and not do they should fire Sirianni because I want to see chaos. I'd like to think in a normal situation there's benefit of the doubt, but he has whiffed on multiple offensive coordinators at this point. Outside of, I guess, Kellen Moore, which how much of that was him and how much of that was actually Kellen Moore. So, I mean, do they give him? I think they do give him the opportunity to figure it out for next year, but I can't imagine that leash is all that long at this point.
Well, let's remember the Bills fired their offensive coordinator last year.
2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that helps my point even more. The Bills were pretty good 2 years ago. And, so we've seen this before where a team that's a Super Bowl contender needs to make a change in the coaching staff. And I'm surprised that offensive coordinator for the Eagles is still there. I think they need to make a move there. And if it's still not working, then you fire that bum. Get rid of him. I will not be sad to see him go. He is definitely my least favorite coach in the game. Then next, probably Sean Payton. Then next is probably Bill Belichick count. I guess Bill Belichick.
I do my top 5.
Yeah.
Number 1, without a doubt, Mike Tomlin.
You hate him, though?
The most overrated coach.
Yeah, overrated. You hate him, though.
I think in the way I overrate him, I do hate him.
Okay. It's your list?
Well, maybe you're right. In terms of the hate thing, now, okay.
Like, we were talking about douchebags.
Sirianni's, yeah. Oh, actually, he's behind Shanahan for me.
Yeah.
For me, he's behind Shanahan, but that's totally different.
I think, I'm blanking on his name. The Rams coach. McVay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a weirdo.
Shanahan's one. You want to know who's two for me?
O'Connell.
No. Ben Johnson, Chicago.
He's a dick.
He flew. Well, this has more to do with the way he was last year in the last coaching cycle, where Washington and a couple other teams flew up to see him, and he all canceled the meetings to stay with the Lions. I'm like, get him out.
Yeah, get him out of here.
He's two. Then Sirianni's three.
Don't really hate Schottenheimer. He's all right.
Sean Payton's four.
McDaniel.
No, he's harmless. He just wants to smoke weed. And
John Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh.
again, I don't know if that's hatred or just more viewing them from the over.
Andy Reid.
It might be O'Connell, in all honesty, at this point. Yeah. Andy Reid's an interesting one. I don't really hate him. I think it's just more fatigue.
Yeah. Sean Payton for sure.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni for sure, number one.
Yeah.
For me. Can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
He's just too arrogant for me.
Pete Carroll, hot seat.
I think he's on the hot seat. Yeah, I think that's a good call.
All right. Actually, let's get back to some of the games here now that we went completely.
Yes, you said Bills about being Super Bowl contenders?
Well, I think Sunday that probably had the most weight, but that was more because Pittsburgh are people just finally kind of coming around to this idea that the Pittsburgh thing is run its course after a decade plus of doing the same thing, just with different variants of it. Because, and hey, look, it's funny because I will say, going into halftime, I don't know if we're having this discussion right now of that game against Buffalo. But Buffalo just came out like gangbusters in the second half and quite literally jumped the Steelers. To the point that you got Rodgers throwing people under their bus, Hayward's throwing people under the bus, Tomlin's not throwing people under the bus, but now he's finally getting kind of thrown under the bus. It's just how the mighty have fallen. And now the AFC North is Baltimore's in front with a 500 record. It's just the AFC North, man. It's just bad this year. It's delightfully bad, but it's bad.
So what's great about Steelers and Buffalo, Pittsburgh and Buffalo, they're separated by Erie.
Sort of.
And what's that rest stop? That's the cool rest stop.
Angola one.
Angola, yeah, we both agree that that's the great rest stop on the way from Pittsburgh to Buffalo.
And it's got a Panda Express now in it.
Yeah, so we can agree there. Two great cities. I think Pittsburgh's a little bit better.
Two great cities.
I think Pittsburgh's a little bit better because their baseball team's slightly better than Buffalo's.
Whoa.
But, the Steelers suck. They don't have a quarterback. People are like, why is DK Metcalf struggling? He has nobody throwing the ball. The old man can't move, Aaron Rodgers. They got a lot of problems. They haven't had a quarterback since Big Ben. I'm talking about Big Ben at the end of his career, not Big Ben in his last year. It's been a while since the Steelers had a quarterback. The fact that they can even come close to 500, I think you got to give Mike Tomlin a little bit of credit, but Pittsburgh Steelers fans don't think that way. This is the winter. They're angry all summer long with their baseball team. The football team was supposed to be their backup.
I'm buying you Coke right now.
And their football team's garbage. It's just mediocre. It's mediocre garbage. And
what's the best college football team?
Ooh, I do like UB. Buff State needs a little bit of work.
Sure, I guess college football teams.
Pittsburgh Panthers, Duquesne.
And Robert Morris.
Are good. I got to give it to Pittsburgh.
That's fair. I think you have to.
But anyway, yeah. I mean, but as a Steelers fan, you expect greatness because they've had so much success in the past. But I think they need a new change. And Mike Tomlin, I think, could get another job somewhere else.
Penn State.
Yeah. We don't Penn State's more Philly.
Well, hold on though. I don't know.
Sure, they took our minor league team. They took our Penn League team.
Well,
State College.
That wasn't them. That was man fraud.
They could go with Philly. We'll keep Altoona.
Oh, you're talking the whole.
We'll keep Altoona. We'll keep Williamsport. We'll keep
hold on.
Harrisburg.
Hold
we'll
on.
even take Hershey.
Throw this in reverse really quick. Hold on. 1, Harrisburg is Washington's AA. 2, Williamsport was Philly's short A. So I'm very confused right now.
Well, me and Philly are fighting,
Clearly, what happened?
and we need to take.
I'm confused. You're a big Philadelphia guy.
Not sports wise.
I'm talking city.
City wise, yes. I do like what's the New Jersey city I stayed at right outside the
Oh, I have no idea.
Chapel Hill, Cherry Hill. I think it's Cherry Hill.
I was about to say
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Why are you staying in Camden?
Cherry Hill, I believe, is what it's called. New Jersey, great place. Fishtown's a great place. Patty's Pub's good. Yeah, Philly's great, but the sports teams suck.
Okay.
So we have to separate, and we get to choose some of the cities that need to belong to Pittsburgh, and that's Williamsport, that's Hershey, that's Harrisburg. They can keep State College. That's fine.
I love how you really. Okay.
They can keep
The
Sayre.
only reason why I brought that up.
Sayre, PA.
The only reason why I brought that up was the fact that Ben Roethlisberger today pointed out that Penn State needs a coach. Why not Mike Tomlin?
True.
So, anyway,
They can have Allentown.
other than that,
I know my Pennsylvania pretty well.
Denver's offense too. At this point, we're kind of, I think, out on them, right? Their defense all in, offense all out.
Yeah, I mean their defense is legit,
Yeah.
but their offense is so inconsistent. I can't buy that team in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Colorado Springs, good suburb.
Sure.
It's a suburb, or is Colorado Springs its own?
Colorado Springs is its own metropolitan area. They're close enough, but it's its own metropolitan. Its own metro, if you will.
Cool.
Yeah.
But the football team, not buying them when it comes to playoffs. Neither is I'm not buying Indianapolis. I'm definitely not buying the
What
Chargers.
about Carolina?
See, I would like to buy in Carolina, but I don't think they're getting in.
They're too inconsistent.
I don't think there's
And I wouldn't want to play them.
them in Dallas. There's not enough room. If Dallas loses tomorrow, they're done. There's no room. Yeah. The Niners are the 7th seed. They have 9 wins.
I love how so the AFC West, there's runway. The South, there's technically runway now in the AFC South. Because the Colts are now 8-4, Houston's on their tail, Jacksonville's there too. AFC North, no. I guess technically the AFC East, because Buffalo technically is in the 7th spot right now. So, but they'd only have 2 at most. NFC side, the West there's runway. North there's no. Well,
You could have 3.
yeah, but I don't know how much of that's.
I think it's 1 in the East.
Yeah, more than likely.
I think it's our first repeat champion in forever, too.
The NFC South should be 1 as well. So I guess there is technically room with the North. I just don't feel comfortable with any of those North teams. No. So, I don't know. We'll find out.
Scranton, PA, also another big Pennsylvania city. How could I forget?
The Electric City. You know why they call it that?
I don't know why.
Because of the electricity.
Oh, really? Because the electricity?
Did you not pick up the office joke I'm doing right now?
I know.
Scranton, what? The Electric City?
Is that why it's called the Electric City?
Because they call that because the electricity.
The Electricity.
They tried to do. Never mind.
I remember the song.
Well, you should remember this, Nick. You went 7-9 last week in your NFL picks. No, bad Nick. Bringing your record to 106, 72-1.
Huh.
I went 9-7 and now hold a 1-game lead on you in the NFL.
Damn.
107 to 71.
We got time, though.
You do. Now, More on that in a second because the college stuff is going to be interesting when we get to it. So, 4 teams on the bye this week. Last week of byes in the NFL. Are you excited?
Yeah. I really think the bye should be like a 4-week stretch, but it should not go from, what has it been, week 5 to week 14?
Yeah.
Don't like that.
No. All right. So that means we have 14 games to pick from. Beginning.
You didn't even say my Giants are on the bye.
My bad. I forgot normally I name all the teams. That's on me. Carolina, New England, the Giants, and San Francisco on the bye this week.
Thank you.
Rest up, Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Thursday night this week, Dallas at Detroit. Battle for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I am still stuffed.
Detroit is 3-point home favorites.
Oh, Detroit, come on. Like, I'm going to pick Dallas in this game.
I'm going to go Dallas here.
Fine.
Detroit, it just feels like Dallas has momentum right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do it with Detroit. I can't trust the pick.
Yeah,
To be fair, can I trust Dallas? I guess we'll find out.
Good pick. Yeah, that's a good one.
You okay over there? Mumbling an awful lot.
Is it Dallas? Is it Arlington? I don't know.
So, Sunday at 1 p.m. Well, speaking about locations of teams, Sunday at 1 p.m., the Dolphins are at the New York Jets. Jets are 3-point home underdogs.
Where is Rutgers University?
We're doing this again.
I'm gonna take the Jets in this one.
Wow.
And here's why.
Go ahead. You want me to ask you an obligatory why? Why?
Because I think the Dolphins they've won too much. They need a bad week. Like, are we really thinking about bringing McDaniel back? Has it gotten that good?
They have been good for the past month.
Thinking the Jets. Tyrod.
I'm going Miami, though.
Fine.
Revenge game for Tyrod.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, I
He
think
feels like a doll. He feels
I think he's played with
he's
everybody.
entered Fitzpatrick territory. He feels like he's been there. Seattle at Atlanta. The Falcons are 7.5-point home underdogs.
The Dan Quinn game.
Yes.
Seattle.
I'm going Seattle.
I don't think JSN's not going to produce that poorly again.
I'm going Seattle, but it wouldn't surprise me if this Atlanta team somehow dumbed themselves into a win here. New Orleans at Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers 8.5-point home favorites.
Bucks.
Yes.
Let's go, Bucks.
A new pirate generation. Washington at Minnesota. The Vikings are 1.5 favorite at home. I'm going Washington here. I'm not thrilled about it because I'd want Tank Bowl to happen, but like,
I think I'm going to take.
Did you see Brosmer?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be out there this week though. I'm going to take Minnesota.
I don't blame you. Kevin O'Connell Bowl.
He coached in
He
Washington.
was part of that 13 coaching staff.
Oh yeah.
Ran up. Because after all those guys mattered on that team.
Apparently.
Indianapolis at Jacksonville. The Jaguars 1.5 home underdogs.
The Colts are choking, so I'm going to take Jags.
And with that in mind, I'm taking the Colts still.
Where's this game? London?
My notes here say Ocala, Florida. Orlando. Although we didn't talk about that a couple weeks ago. Did you see how Jacksonville will have to play home games in Orlando next year?
No.
Yeah, because their stadium renovations won't be done.
That wouldn't happen in Pittsburgh.
Only in Florida. I'm going Indy, though. This is a battle of teams I can't make heads or tails of anymore, especially the Colts. What happened to the Colts?
I know.
Daniel Jones?
Maybe.
Hey, speaking of a battle of teams I love, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. The Ravens are 5.5-point home favorites.
I don't like the 79 World Series or the 71 World Series.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Baltimore
Yeah.
just because.
I'm a big fan of the 83 World Series as well, which is why I'm taking Baltimore. But yeah, at least their dysfunction isn't leaking out.
Yeah, true.
So, the actual Tank Bowl. Tennessee at Cleveland. The Browns, 3.5-point home favorites.
No wonder why they put Sanders in now. Look at the schedule he's getting.
Did you see? Watson's window's open.
Ooh.
I'm taking Cleveland, though. I just think that defense.
How many quarterbacks Browns had now?
Yes.
I'm going to take Cleveland. Not happy about it.
Tank ball.
They are home.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Last of the early window games. This is the flexed out game that happened this week. Cincinnati at Buffalo, 1 p.m. game now. Buffalo is 5.5-point home favorites.
I don't like it. I think it's terrible that the Patriots get to play the Bengals without Joe Burrow, and the Bills have to play Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to take Joe Burrow and the Bengals. They're winning this game.
I'm going Buffalo. Okay. Thought that might have been. It's my fault.
Why? We got a delayed why.
No, if you don't want it to be...
We got a delayed why. Why, Paul? Why?
I'm just going to ask for the sake of this. Are you sure you want this to be your why?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you not see the Bengals last week?
Yeah, I did. Did you not see Buffalo?
I didn't see the Bengals.
Ran all over.
I fell asleep.
I just don't think the Bengals defense can do that again. Now, they've been playing better, but I don't know. This might be a little bit of a weather game. Do we trust Burrow's foot to...
It's not 70 and sunny in Buffalo right now?
Surprising, I know. But the foot thing with Burrow still kind of worries me a little bit. He came back like 2 weeks before we thought he would. I think, too, this is a little bit of a case of, like, whatever, but, yeah, Buffalo doesn't get this game.
Bye-bye.
So.
Yeah, that red helmet game is going to be very disappointing.
The red wedding.
It will be.
Sorry, I did a double.
There will be.
I'm not even a Game of Thrones guy. I'm a Game of Zones guy.
There will be some changes.
So, sad hours here. Only 3 late games. The first of them at 4:05. Denver at Vegas. Vegas 7.5-point home underdogs.
I'm going to take Denver, but I got a weird hunch Vegas can win this one.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm doing Denver, but I'm taking Vegas with the points.
What is it again?
7.5.
Yeah.
Denver can't cover.
I wouldn't be surprised if Vegas won this game.
Denver can't cover. 4:25. Chicago at Green Bay. Green Bay 6.5-point home favorites.
Green Bay.
Same.
Get out of here.
And then the Rams at Arizona to wrap up your Sunday afternoon viewing. Arizona 8.5-point home underdogs.
Rams bounce back.
Agreed. Sunday Night Football. Houston at Kansas City. The Chiefs are 3.5-point home favorites. You want me to go? Because I'm taking Houston here.
I want to.
I'm doing Houston.
I think Kansas City needs this one. I'm going to go Kansas City.
Houston's defense has been really good, as we have all seen. That offense is finally starting to click a little bit here. I'm just saying.
Have you heard any trash cans though?
Personally speaking, I have not.
I think they know the play's coming.
Slider? And then Monday night this week, Philadelphia at the Chargers. 2.5-point home underdogs are the Chargers.
Oh, what a terrible game. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take Eagles.
I'm going to go with the Chargers here.
I'm trying to win this.
I'm going Chargers. Eagles. I'm going Chargers. I can't trust the Eagles anymore.
I don't blame you.
So, there's that. Hey, huge week of college football this weekend slated here. But I think first we would be remiss if we didn't mention the Ole Miss LSU Lane Kiffin triangle. Look, hand up. I've been a Lane Kiffin apologist now for a couple of years. I thought this was a guy who finally kind of figured it out, quote unquote, right? Kind of righted his wrongs. Only for him to probably where does this coaching debacle ring for him? Departure. I don't know, but it's up there. I don't like how they're blaming the schedule. I don't disagree maybe on the principle of that. I disagree, though, on the principle of the way he handled it. Dragging this thing out for a week plus, very clearly stringing people along in the process, lying very clearly now after the fact about a lot of things. I don't know, man. For a guy who very much so clearly is all about his public perception, just what an awful way for the end. At the end of the day, right, and before I turn over to you and your thoughts on this, I have two closing thoughts on this. And it both kind of involves the players. I feel bad for the players on Ole Miss right now because it's funny. The playoff ranking actually moved them up this past week, yesterday. But I feel really bad for them. They've had. It's got to be the best Ole Miss team of our lifetimes. Probably, if not one of the best teams, period, in all of Ole Miss history. I feel bad that's getting taken away from them. This is essentially hijacked their season. And two, this will forever be my final argument on why I feel like I will never outright blame a player for transferring ever, is the way Lane Kiffin handled this. Because at the end of the day, coaches have been doing this for years. And now, again, you want to blame players and all this, fine, but like, this is a dude who is going to a school who outright said they were not going to do the same thing they just did with Brian Kelly, and they did it by like tenfold. So, it's a bad taste in the mouth at the end of the day.
Yeah, very similar to Brian Kelly. Good point. The only difference is Brian Kelly wasn't going to the playoffs like Lane Kiffin's team is with Ole Miss. And both not the greatest guys in the world, Brian Kelly and Lane Kiffin. I mean,
Different reasons, but yeah.
Yeah.
Different sides of the same shitty coin.
It almost makes you look like, because he waited till the end of the Alabama game. Like, I think he wants the Alabama job. It's almost like he waited to see if they were going to move on from Caden to.
It is factually correct. He said he wanted the Florida job. And once he realized that Florida didn't want him as much as he wanted the Florida job, he was on to LSU. So.
Yeah, and I don't know if you knew this. LSU plays at Ole Miss next year.
Yes, they do.
And that will be definitely must-see TV. Obviously, we know what the reception is going to be. It's going to be terrible for them. Yeah. But it's just like, what does that show to LSU? This guy was going to the playoffs, and he ditches on his team. You're supposed to be the leader of this team, Lane Kiffin. Well, who's to say he's not going to do that to LSU as well?
Yeah.
And
he will. He has never been in a spot where it hasn't. Well, I can't say that. The FAU thing kind of didn't end in turmoil, but he has never been in at least a big big spotlight spot where it has not ended in turmoil, right? Yeah. The Raiders literally ended with Al Davis telling Tennessee how it was going to happen, and it happened that way. Leaves Tennessee to go to USC literally in a fireball, gets fired on the tarmac at USC. In the process of taking the FAU job, burned a bridge initially with Alabama and Nick Saban, and now has done this. It's crazy. Like it's one of those things where it's like that's just who he is.
I actually forgot about his Tennessee and USC days, man. This guy's been around.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like I gotta sneeze, but just dirty, especially with the media.
Yeah,
as we're part of that. They keep them waiting all weekend long.
Or Marty Smith.
Like, they were supposed to know on Saturday. He didn't tell them until Sunday.
Marty Smith is somewhere roaming around Oxford, Mississippi still.
And just to the poor fan base, I don't remember the last time Ole Miss had a season like this.
Correct. Right. No, that's the thing.
And they love their football down there.
Yeah.
You kidding me? All these SEC schools have great fan bases.
Yeah.
And Ole Miss has a great one. I don't know what goes on down in Mississippi.
Oh, I have an idea.
Don't know if I'll ever go to Jackson. Also can't name another city. Where are they from? Ole Miss?
Oxford.
Oxford, okay. So I know two.
Where Mississippi State is?
Mississippi, Minneapolis.
No. Starkville.
No, never would have guessed that.
What about Tolupo?
I'm a Pennsylvania guy,
Place
Paul.
of Elvis, Tolupo.
Tolupo, really? I'm sure they got a good bar there. But yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting distracted. You can continue. We got breaking NBA news.
Really? Chris Paul's gone.
Well, this one's about Giannis.
Done for the season?
No, him and the Bucks are meeting right now about what his future looks like with the team.
What?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
But Christmas is coming up.
It's happening.
Anyway, Mississippi. Maybe I'll go down. Check it out. But the fan base is great, and they don't deserve this. The players don't deserve this.
Yeah.
So apparently he's letting the one guy coach the team or whatever.
No, you're talking about the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's going to coach.
Charlie Weiss Jr.
Yeah, Charlie Weiss Jr.
You should know a lot about the Weiss family.
Yeah, great coach. Great family. Notre Dame legend. I know who he is.
True.
But yeah. He was like forcing them to leave too.
Yeah,
It's like
it's just, yeah.
this is just it's a disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster down there. Yeah, Lane Kiffin not going to get a good reception next year.
No. All right, part of our picks is going to be also previewing this weekend. It's a huge weekend, a lot of implications, so the picks won't be as necessarily rapid fire as we usually do here for the college, but we're going to integrate the discussion for that within it here. So our picks from last week, and Nick, like I mentioned, what you lost in the pro side, you picked up and tied me in the college side here after this week.
I'm trying to see Michigan.
Yeah.
Miami though.
Yeah. Come on, Pitt.
All right, all
Some
right.
city.
So we're even
Yeah.
going into it. Vandy. What's their shot at making the playoffs? How do they get in?
The door's open, ish. I think they need some stuff to happen.
Yeah.
They need to be Team Chaos.
Yeah. Or do they need chaos or do they need no chaos? I would assume they want Alabama and BYU to lose, right?
Well, I don't want to give away the pick stuff and everything too soon for me especially, but I would be very surprised if BYU beat Texas Tech
Yeah.
at this stage. Could be wrong, but I would be surprised. So, and then, yeah, like I said, I don't want to give too much away pick-wise right now in that sense either. But
So Syracuse ended their season.
But Kirby hasn't been able to beat Alabama at all.
know.
So
Syracuse ended their season.
yeah, no one will deny that football was played this year.
Beat Clemson.
Yeah,
Finished last. But they beat Clemson.
yeah.
Who so when I remember that day when we were doing this, going through the schedule and like how they're gonna do. And no, I think I said like 9-3 or
Yeah.
10-2.
Yeah,
But I did predict the Clemson game.
you did.
And did I see that would be the only ACC win they have?
Yep.
But apparently people are losing to ACC schools. They don't even count. Like Virginia lost to NC State. It doesn't count.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Okay, calm down. All right, like I said, we'll integrate our picks
Duke
here.
football.
We'll integrate our picks here with how we discuss this weekend here coming up. One of the games that's not on the pick that we do have to technically pay attention to is on Friday at the Sun Belt Championship. James Madison's playing Troy. James Madison has an opportunity, should chaos happen, to find themselves in the playoff. I don't think it happens. Been wrong before. More wrong than I've been right. To me, James Madison should be ahead of the American teams, which is one of the picks that we will be discussing as well. But that being said, the door is open for the Dukes. But will be interesting. Bob Chesney not there anymore. Took the UCLA job, so he's already handling duties over on the West Coast. So who knows what might
So the
happen.
Dukes need Duke. The Dukes
Dukes
need
need
Duke.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Friday at 8 p.m., the American title. Number 24 North Texas is at number 22 Tulane. This is one of the conferences that the higher seed, the hosts on this. Tulane is a 2.5-point home underdog. Both these teams will be without their head coaches as they've taken other jobs elsewhere. So we have interim coaches handling the duties there. And again, the reason why I bring this up, more than likely, no matter what the champion of this also is locked in. This one is a no matter what locked in scenario. The placeholder had been North Texas this past weekend in the college football playoff, so it'll be interesting to kind of see how well that goes. So they're kind of thinking the Mean Green get it done in New Orleans.
Not so fast.
Oh,
I'm taking the wave pools
Green Wave.
in Tulane.
Yeah.
I think Tulane becomes the American Conference or American Athletic Conference champions.
Yeah.
And they will be heading to the playoffs as the number 11 seed.
Yeah. As a staunch Tulane supporter, I'm taking Tulane as well. Just kind of like them a little bit better. I think they're better structured right now to handle the stuff with Summerall taking the Florida job and everything like that. So I think it's a little bit of a better situation right now to be in than North Texas in their deal. Saturday at noon, the Big 12 title in Arlington. Arlington. Number 11 BYU against number 4 Texas Tech. This is the biggest spread in terms of the conference title weekend stuff here. Is this game? Texas Tech is a 12.5-point favorite.
Texas Tech and the points.
Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. BYU's had a rough few weeks following that game against Texas Tech in the regular season. I just don't think we're going to see Tech handle this game the way that they handled it the first time around. They just look better. Everything about them looks better right now. So I'm on the Red Raiders as well.
They better win.
Yeah. All right. Saturday at 4 p.m., the SEC title game. Number 3 Georgia against number 9 Alabama. Game is in Atlanta. Alabama is 2.5-point underdogs.
Could give two.
Whoa!
I could give two craps about this game.
For me, this game is kind of like I need to be proved otherwise. I'm taking Alabama because Kirby has yet to beat Alabama, pretty much.
Kills me. I'm gonna go Alabama.
Yeah. That being said, boy, this doesn't result in an interesting thing if Alabama loses, though. Because what do if you're the committee? Maybe we'll save that for the final couple picks here. Saturday at 8 p.m., the ACC title game in Charlotte, North Carolina. Duke against number 17 Virginia. Virginia 3.5-point favorites.
You gotta give it to the best fan base in all of the ACC.
The Boston College Eagles?
The Duke Blue Devils, because they are indeed
a
football school.
Yes.
They are the only football school that serves tall Bud Lights.
Factually incorrect. But
good tall Bud Lights. Good showing for one half. And Duke football is going to get this done. Virginia football? Virginia? No. Duke. Duke wins. James Madison's in. Tulane 11 seed.
Well, I'm going Duke just for the sake of I want anarchy to happen. So that and this UVA team, again, I go back to a few weeks ago. They just have not impressed me a lot. We'll see. It's not like Duke. The interesting part about the Duke thing, right, is they go into the ACC kind of pool play that they had, and it was like maybe a 500 team at best this year, and they have just kind of handled their business in the.
I know they've only lost once in the ACC, but they look like a team that's lost 2 ACC games.
Correct. Yeah. And then finally, this is the big one for the weekend, and it sucks because there's not a ton to talk about it, but number 2, the Big Ten championship in Indianapolis. Number 2 Indiana against number 1 Ohio State. Ohio State 4.5-point favorites.
Wow, these two have had very tough schedules to get to this point. I mean, to get through Minnesota, to get through Maryland,
Indiana might have
Northwestern.
Indiana might have the best win in college football this year.
Who?
At Oregon.
Oregon. Who have they been? The Big Ten is garbage.
Looking like a true Notre Dame fan.
Ohio State, just because Indiana really ain't going nowhere.
I'm on Indiana here. I think this is going to be an awesome slugfest style game. I'm really looking forward to it. It will more than likely decide who gets that number 1 seed, obviously. Obviously, it will decide who gets the number 1 overall seed. I think no matter what, both these teams probably get a bye, right?
Well, my prediction is I think Ohio State beats them by 30 points.
Wow.
And I think if they lose by 30 plus, Indiana's going to drop to the 5. I think they're out of the buys.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who do you think are the 4 buys then?
Ohio State, just because their conference sucks. Alabama, because I think they're going to beat Georgia. They probably still have Georgia. Oh, Texas Tech, right?
Yeah.
They would be in there.
Yeah.
Who's the other one? Who am I missing? I'm missing. Is Ole Miss? They're not a buy, right?
No.
Who am I missing? Someone in the SEC. Oh, Georgia. Who's in? Georgia, Alabama. Who are the 4? Who are the 4 buys right now?
Ohio State, Indiana,
Texas Tech, right?
Texas Tech, and Georgia.
Yeah, you're right. Georgia would be. Good point. That's a good question. I'm going to go, just to make this shorter.
Struggling anyway, as is.
Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, and Texas Tech.
Yeah, I'm going to go Indiana. No particular order here. Indiana, Ohio State, because I think no matter what the result is of that game.
Okay.
They've been 1-2 the whole time. Like I just don't see how.
If they lose by 30 points, though.
If they lose by 30, I think we might have a different discussion here next week. But those 2, I'm going to go Texas Tech, and then we'll go Alabama, because I think they beat Georgia, obviously, for the title. So.
And we did this.
You've been messing around with that cap all damn podcast.
And we went through this whole segment without talking about the game.
That was a bloodbath. Yeah, so do you think pick one team you expect in and one team you expect out, kind of on that bubble zone?
Miami, out.
Oh, okay.
Not happy with after Notre Dame basketball put the conference on its back last night.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute before we close out, because I do want to talk.
But this is about the ACC network. The ACC network showing the Miami Notre Dame game like 9 times to make a point and show that, remember, we beat you in August. Oh, why don't you show the Miami SMU game? And then once you're done with that, why don't you show the SMU California game and act like you're in the tournament? No. You had your chance. You let Duke get to the championship game. It's a joke. No. You're not in. Notre Dame's a better team. And I wish there was a way Alabama would get out. But after they put SMU ahead of Alabama last year, I just don't see it. Yeah, and Texas is not in. You could talk all you want about your schedule, like, well, if we didn't schedule Ohio State, we'd be 10-2. Well, if we didn't schedule Texas A&M, we'd be 11-1. And then you'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Notre Dame's not in a conference. They had an easy schedule. Well, at least we beat our cakewalks. You guys couldn't beat Florida, man. Couldn't be, what are they, 3-9 Florida? Terrible. Texas, you had your shot. You're gone. You're not in. Vanderbilt now should be in. They should be in. Over Texas. Come on. Arch Manning has struggled this year. No.
Yeah, I'm going to go Vandy in. Miami out.
And Tulane and James Madison in.
Yep. Absolute chaos. Let chaos reign.
There's a really good chance that could happen.
Yep.
Like Duke wins, which really could happen. It's 2 of them.
Yeah.
And the ACC could be out of this thing. That's bad.
Be wild. Yeah, before we get out of here, I do want to take a moment. ACC SEC Challenge. ACC representing well early on here. Cuse with a big win over Tennessee. You guys had Vanderbilt, right?
We beat Missouri.
Missouri? That was close.
Undefeated Missouri. Came back. They were getting votes for top 25. TCU was also getting votes for the top 25. That's who Notre Dame plays on Friday. But, yeah, came back from down 7.5. Pulled it out.
More hits than Broadway.
Yeah, 6-3. Syracuse now 5-3. Yep. Good showing. 6-3 start after the first day.
Do you like what the ACC is showing early on here?
Absolutely. We lost 14-2 in this thing last year.
I'm talking overall too, though.
Yeah, I think we're an improved conference. I think in the most recent bracketology by Joe Lenardi, I think he had 7 ACC teams in, which is a step up for this time of year. And Notre Dame and Syracuse weren't even one of those. So I think there's chances these other teams can jump in there. I think this could be an eight-team bid league this year, which is a huge improvement for the conference in getting us to being the best conference once again. But, the ACC is definitely – I'm not happy with the ACC this week. I was just happy this morning learning that we were up 6-3 and last night.
This is college basketball talk.
We are in the conference. We're in the conference. How dare they do this to us?
This is basketball talk. Get off the football.
Yeah, it's a good conference. Better than the Big Ten. SEC. I think we're better than the SEC.
Well, Duke did beat Florida. UNC beat UNC. Obviously, you mentioned Syracuse beating Tennessee. Notre Dame beating Missouri. It's a pretty good start across the board there. I know Louisville has Arkansas tonight. We'll see how well that kind of goes. But, it's off to a good start.
We need 3 more wins. We can win this.
I could really care less about that. I'm looking more of the broader range.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Big East, Big 12 kind of crossover guy. So
That's good. That was a good time.
On that note, Nick, who are you shouting out as we're at the end of the pod?
We're going to shout out Sam Shields. It's his birthday on Saturday.
29th.
29 years old. Sam, and also you, win this week. You're in the fantasy football playoffs. But shout out Sam. It's his birthday coming up on Saturday. Happy birthday, Sam. Shout out.
Happy birthday to Sam.
And expect you to make the fantasy football playoffs.
We're going to do our best. We'll be back as normal. We got 2 more weeks. Yeah, our podcast, the schedule will stay the same for the next 2 weeks. After that, I don't know fully what we're going to do yet, Nick. I think we're bridging, but we'll figure out what to fully do there. But Christmas falling on the days that they do this year and everything.
Ho, ho, ho.
Who was that? Appreciate everybody for listening and tuning in. Enjoy the week, everybody. You can find fresh takes on fingerwaste1.com, the F1 YouTube channel, all major podcasting platforms. We'll talk again next week, everybody. Enjoy the weekend.